Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hello, everyone. Jonathan, I'm sorry.
Hello,
I just
hello,
saw your
hello.
text.
It's okay.
I
It's
just saw your
fine.
text.
I was actually able to do it myself. I was like, wait a minute, if I can share this, maybe I can put it in the chat, and I was able to do it. So yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys, welcome back to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. It is time for us to have our 90-day fiance chat. Listen, 90-day happily ever after chat. Y'all, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. Dustin is here, Aaron is here, Krista is here, and Jonathan is here, and we're about to get started. And we invite you to join in this conversation right there in the chats now. Join in the comment section there and have fun. But remember to always be nice, which y'all always are. Thank you, Aaron, for putting everyone's channels in here. Thank you so very much for sharing everyone's platforms here. Appreciate it. Make sure you put Krista's platform in there. Thank you so very much. Hey, Lady Virgo.
Hi, lady.
Hey, Lady
Listen,
Virgo.
that wrench looks real good on you, Lady Virgo. That wrench looks beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, Aaron. All right, you guys, y'all say hello to Robin.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hey,
Robin.
Thank you so much. She said, hey, everyone, I didn't get to watch this week, so I'm looking forward to you guys catching me up. Listen, Jonathan and Dustin and Aaron, amazing. And Krista, listen, if y'all are not following Krista's channels, y'all are behind because Krista has so much information on her channel. She's amazing, and she runs longer videos than I do. So those of you who are like, to have a lot more content, you guys want to go over to Krista's channel. She is amazing at what she does.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Krista, for taking time out
Thank
to
you
be.
for saying that. Appreciate it.
Listen, you know we love you.
I love you.
Bianca is here. Hey,
Hey,
girl.
Bianca.
Hey. Listen, I love these moderators, man. Bianca, amazing. She said, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to
Monday,
the
Bianca.
show. Now, y'all remember to hit that thumbs up on the way in. Come on now. Come on now. She said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I love her. She's so amazing. And thank you, Aaron, for all of your great work. Let's go ahead and get started, Dustin. Tell us how you would like to get started today. Which direction are we going?
Well,
And you
first
know,
I have
we can just have an open forum conversation. If y'all want to talk, y'all don't have to wait your turn. Go ahead and chit chat. Go ahead, Dustin.
First I want to start with the breaking news. All right, Michael and Angela has officially gotten fired from TLC. She broke her contract, and they cut her out of the rest of the season.
Well,
Wow.
what? You gonna be mad at Michael, child?
They need to cut them out for good. The man just got here. I mean, how do you have him here, right? It's been like 90 years, right? 90 years. They end up on a last resort show, and he still is in the TV. He lives in her TV. They go to this other married. They're going to get a divorce. They haven't even lived together yet. He hasn't even gotten here yet, and they're on a last resort show. And then he's here and he runs away. Like, it's just a mess. And she's very dangerous for him. And if they getting fired, I'm shocked. But she can't keep her mouth shut. So actually, maybe we shouldn't be surprised. It's about time. She showed her boobs to us before. Remember at the one?
Yes,
She's a mess.
she is. She is.
I can't.
Listen, I'm glad that they are not on right now. They need to work on them. I still think that Michael had motive. I'm not going to give him that pass. I think he had motive. He wanted to get over here. Now he got over here, and then he wanted to go get missing with his burner phone.
I think he messed up his visa. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he did mess up his visa so many times so he could just stay there and chill. Because they've married, right? But he's got his apart, like, so he's got the money coming in over there without her until she shows up and gets the crap out of his car.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she does. She does. Jonathan, what's your thoughts on these two?
I haven't even seen these two in an episode, but I have seen like bits and pieces of them, so I definitely know who they are. And I was definitely afraid for Michael
Yes,
because
very
Angela does
afraid.
not seem to be a
Yeah.
safe woman. I
No.
would not want to be in her presence under any circumstances because ain't no
No.
telling what she would do to a black man like myself. So ain't no telling what would happen. But anyways, I'm just hoping for the best for both of them. I hope Angela finds love in whatever way that she can find it, if she can, and I hope that that Michael can definitely do the same. But I do agree with you, Regina. I'm sure that Michael had an agenda when it comes to wanting to come over to America. He just went at it in the worst way possible.
He did. He did.
Uh-huh.
He did. He was a mess. Robin said, "No more Michael and Angela." Hip hop,
No.
hip hooray! What happened?
She
Okay.
broke her NDA.
Oh, that was right.
Oh,
That doesn't
goodness.
surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Other couples have done that before, where they've talked about whether they were still together before the show was ending before. But I mean,
You're
That
welcome.
might have been her last resort, though. That might have been the last straw that broke the
they
camel's
probably,
back.
you
for
probably needed a
TLC.
reason to fire her, actually.
Yeah.
So you know, because they don't deserve to be here anyway. It's been dragging this out for so long.
So long.
I tell you.
He's very dangerous.
Well, I'm interested to see who Michael gonna be with now. Because remember, I think was it him that said that he knew some girl that was over here already? Was it him?
Yeah.
Remember? I thought I remember seeing or hearing something about that Michael knew some girl that was in the States already.
Uh-oh.
So we gonna see. But thank you for that breaking news, Dustin. Thank you so very much for that. All right,
You're
you guys.
welcome.
Listen, Robin said Angela is sub ratchet.
Okay.
He is. That's the definition. She's ratchet.
Do you guys mind if we start off with Kofi and
Kofi and
Emily?
Emily. I was gonna start off with them anyway.
Love them.
All right.
Okay.
I felt bad for Kobe when Emily, because I think Emily sometimes could show. She got kind of when he was trying to play that game, trying to do that, and he hurt his knee. Now, I felt bad when he hurt his knee again, but I think that she kind of went overboard with that situation there. Yeah, she went overboard with that, and I don't think that she should have went overboard like she did. But I think she went overboard when he tried to say that he was okay. So I think that Emily should just let him finish what he was doing and don't get in the middle of it.
Right.
I mean, she did tell him though. She told him she said, "Please watch your knee. Your knee. Can't hurt your knee." She did tell him numerous times, you can't hurt your knee. Like I think that was a knee, a career-ending injury or something, wasn't it for him originally?
Yes, he said he tore his ACL some time ago. He got reconstructive surgery, but it's still a little tender. So I was very nervous when he put on that brace. I was like, okay, something bad is about to happen. I saw it coming from a mile away. I knew that he was going to end up re-injuring his knee. Now, as far as Emily, coming over to him and like, you need to put your leg up. You heard what the doctor said. I get why Kobe's friends had the reaction that they did have, because in their culture, the wife kind of stays in her place, or if she is going to address her husband, she's going to do it in private. So she's going to let him know that information in private. And of course, Emily doesn't know that as an American woman, so she doesn't know exactly how it goes with that. And also, I do believe that Kobe's friends were trying to set something up with Emily, telling her that he still had a girlfriend when they met, wherever it is that they met. And, she kind of had, well, wait a minute. He told me that he was single. So I do believe that Kobe's friends were trying to throw a wrench into their marriage. I hate that they did that. I did not like that they did that. Of course, they want the best for their friend, and I understand their intentions. However, those intentions are not good intentions.
They have 2
at least
kids.
not in my opinion. Yeah.
They need to respect his wife. They have 2 little kids. He's not leaving her. I understand that's his culture, but in America, that's the way their relationship is. She should have been a little mindful of where they are and then respect the culture a little bit better. I agree. But his friends are being too, like, they got on. He's already here. They're married. He's not coming back. Don't put a wrench. Don't do anything like that to him, because that's not looking out for him. That's putting stress on him when they have 2 little children and her parents are there.
And
Mhm.
I also didn't like Kobe's reaction to Emily trying to tell him to, put your leg up. You heard what the doctor said, and he came off a little defiant in that moment and was like,
Mhm.
"Yes, I," kind of like wanting to be the man in the relationship for once. And it's like, I know that not to be true about your relationship. So for you
Right.
to try to, put on a facade in front of your family and your friends to try to make it seem as
Mm.
though you're wearing the pants in the relationship, when we all know, his friends
Right.
included, that Emily
Mm.
wears the pants in this relationship. You don't have to fake the funk in front of your family, brother, because we already see where it's going. And if you just accept that and live in that, everybody will be happier.
The man does not have
Yeah.
to. If really, if he
We,
didn't have to work, they don't have to work. Let's be honest. The parents have so much money; they don't have to really. He has it made, and he's happy where he is. And the one thing I do like about them is they're still so attracted to each other. She's like, "Look how sexy my man looks." And
Okay, she said flex for me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He ain't got too much to flex, but when she said that, I was okay. I see that.
like
I
she's
see
still
that.
they're still very into each other. I like that about them. They show each other like you're sexy, you're hot. You know what I mean? And I love that with
Mm.
two little kids.
Yeah,
Coming over
those
here.
babies are beautiful. They are
Yes,
beautiful. Yes.
gorgeous.
Their voices,
Did-
their little voices. Because we're
Did-
used to seeing them on Pillow Talk. I don't see their little kids.
I
like
know.
their voices.
Say, what were you saying, Aaron?
Sorry, Eric.
I said, seeing Kobe talk negatively about Emily when he got hurt to his friends, did that change anybody's mind about this relationship at all?
Nah.
It didn't change my mind because I know for a fact that it's just temporary, and he was just putting on for his friends and family.
Because remember, they were trying to
And
it didn't change.
them. She was trying to get them to like her again.
Right.
Or trying to do so. He's trying to that's not going to help. And but she's not realizing that's how she always talks to him. You know what I mean? But
It didn't change.
they signal to her, come on. I think that was a signal to her. Come on, babe. Like not in front of my friends. Like we're trying to make everything where they like you again, and this isn't gonna. But
and I want to say that I don't see her actions as controlling.
No.
She's just more of a mother figure.
Right.
She wants to mother him. It seems as though, although she's in a relationship with him, but that's the way. I didn't see it as controlling. I just saw her as caring for his well-being. That's what I saw.
She's very strong.
Maybe if he stays in his if he stays in his country, he might get a little more defensive. So maybe it's best that they coming back to America. If he's acting like that, like Jonathan says, to show out for the family, to show out for the family, he need to get on back. But
what did you think of that, Regina? His reaction to her, kind of trying to tell him what to do with his knee. What did you think of that?
Listen, first of all, I didn't even get to that part. My apologies, but I can still comment on it. Listen, she has this A-type personality, and I have said this before about her. I have an A-type personality, and sometimes we come across too direct.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears that we're not coming across in a loving manner, and it comes across as a controlling manner. And so I understand sometimes she has to really be able to look at herself and self-reflect. But maybe he was to the point where he was like, listen, I don't want you to be direct. I don't want you to come off to be controlling. So let me try and nip this in the bud right here. Maybe that's why he had the reaction that he had.
He's probably in pain too. When you're in pain, you're not the nicest person in the world. But somebody trying to yell that's a painful injury that we don't know how much pain he was in either too,
Michelle said Emily have to remember where she's at over there. She better remember that. Come on now.
But I don't think she's doing that bad though. I think she's doing pretty good for the most part since they've been in Cameroon. I think she's done pretty well. And Kobe said that he had the conversation with her before they left that, don't be so controlling. Don't be, in your gig, while we're over here, because that's not a part of their tradition. That's not how they do things over in Cameroon. So I'm sure she took heed to his advice.
Yeah.
I really like too about I like how the family, how they get very there. So they talk about everything. They talk about, everything, Kobe included, the mom, the dad. They talk about, they say everything. They don't hold nothing back. Like he said how safe or not safe, where this, where that. And, we're the only white people here. And he's like, well, I was the only black person. You know what I mean? Like they talk about everything. So there's no uncomfortableness. And I feel like that's good. Like, I feel like they're so open, and that's a good thing because it's a very, it's a very contentious situation over there. and trying to respect the culture, eat the food, not be disrespectful to the parents, trying to act a certain way, completely different how they act to him. And I like how they all just really welcome that, we're just very welcoming to all that. So we'll get the clothes, or we'll do this, we'll do that. We'll get married.
And I just wish that Ashley and Manuel would communicate the way that Kobe and Emily communicate, because if they did, they wouldn't be having the problems that they're having now.
He needs to introduce to her though. They're married. Come on.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. Something's not right.
Manuel and Ashley.
Can we go ahead and talk about Manuel and Ashley while we're at it? Because I'll go ahead. And speak really quickly. So I'm so glad that they're in New York. I'm so glad that they found a space that's close to Ecuador. There's a lot of Ecuadorian type of things, restaurants and people in the Bronx. I think she said Brooklyn or the Bronx, one or the other. And so in that space, now when they met up with Jonathan and they had that whole conversation, and she asked him if Manuel was still in touch with his baby mother. This came out of nowhere for me, because we had never discussed his baby's mother prior to this episode, at least not from my recollection. So I thought that came out of nowhere, and I think that Ashley is fishing for issues rather than going directly to the source of what the problem is. And that's so immature, at least in my opinion. And I'm glad that the friend said that no, he has been talking to her, because even with what the friend told the producer, she's been asking about him, but he didn't say that they were in communication. So I'm so glad that conversation went the way that it did. But I wish that Ashley would trust Manuel, and I don't think she trusts him, and that's a big issue.
Well, she don't have a lot of trust in him, Jonathan. I do agree with you on that one.
No, she doesn't.
I don't see
it is very mature. Just introduce, please let her meet your kids, your baby's mom. You're married to this woman. Your lives are commingling. You're probably sending money back for him. You know what I mean? Let her, whatever the situation is. I don't care. Because she's going to keep sleeping, and it's so immature, and it's really annoying. And now, he doesn't like it. It's just not cool.
Aaron, what's your thoughts on this?
I felt the friend kept looking at Manuel what am I supposed to say here?
Right.
And then Ashley really made me very upset in this episode when they got to the hotel finally, and Manuel said he was hungry. And she goes, I'll hurry. And then she pulls out that deck of cards. I thought that was so disrespectful, because she said she would hurry, and I thought she was just trying to pick a fight with him, because then she's like, what do you think of these cards? You're supposed to be getting ready. Get in that shower. He didn't whine that much. Yeah, he said something like, hey, I'm hungry and stuff, but it wasn't disrespectful. And then I thought she turned around and basically slapped him in the face with those cards.
Agreed.
It was disrespectful. It was rude. And then she took 2 hours to get ready, knowing he was sitting there hungry. That's your man. You should be one to take care of him. He should want to take care of you. And we've seen her want that and demand that from Manuel.
Yes.
And yet, when it was turned around, she didn't do the same for him. She was disrespectful. She tried to show her power in the relationship. She controls everything. And I just thought that was so disrespectful, and I was so upset by it.
And I think the issue with them is Manuel likes to allow her to think that she's in control, when all the while Manuel knows that Ashley ain't in no control whatsoever, because she really ain't even got control over her own life, because she bases everything off of her wishing and her cards and her tarot cards. Like, the tarot is never wrong. Like, girl,
when he does put his foot down. When he does put his foot down, she go to cry and tell him, oh,
exactly.
Yeah. And then they have sex and everything's great. Then everything's fine again. The world's great again. They manifested during their, I'm like, I don't need to know that.
I gladly claim myself as a Manuel apologist, because I have every right to do so. I love Manuel. He is the Latin lover. I love his personality. I love everything about him. And I wish that Ashley, because here's the thing, because someone mentioned, Krista, I think you mentioned earlier, I wish he would just introduce her to his kids and to his baby's mother. Even after he does all that, Ashley will still find a reason to be mad at Manuel. That is her sense of control over him. That is how she feels like she can control him by bringing up some type of animosity or some type of issue with him, so that she feels like she has the finger on the pulse, that she's wearing the pants in the relationship. And Manuel continues to let her feel like she's doing that. But knowing Manuel is like, I ain't going along with what you're doing, girl. Go ahead and read your cards. Do what you do. Talk to God. If she is talking to God, because I don't know if she's talking to God. But, just Manuel just lets her do her thing.
She's talking about God with the little g, the lowercase g.
Right, exactly. That's it, Regina. That's it.
You caught. There's nothing else to say. You said it exactly perfectly. That is exactly what happens in the relationship. You described it perfectly. That is them.
Oh my goodness. Manuel. How many years does Manuel have to be in this relationship before he's a legit citizen?
12 years, no kids. That's the thing. At 12 years, I know they weren't there the whole time, but just let you meet your kids. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even know. He said maybe they don't like her or something. I don't know why. But at this point,
we know Manuel can make babies. So Ashley, you better be careful. You might get that little bun in the oven a lot faster. I mean,
But I don't know if Manuel wants to get Ashley pregnant, because he hasn't said that he's wanted to do so. I haven't heard them talking about it too much. So
neither one of them did mention that.
No,
I don't know.
They mentioned it at the reunion.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, at the reunion, they did say that they are planning on having a child, at least a child.
Okay.
Yes, they did.
We haven't seen it on the show, but it was mentioned when the mother brought it up, and then somebody goes, "You guys want kids?" And they said,
he has two older ones already. Like,
boy.
I don't know.
Well, he have a lot of babysitters if she, be around his kids, and she has so that's a good thing.
All that family in New Haven, York.
New Haven, York.
There's a lot of stuff they don't know about each other being married. That's like important. Family in the same state, and not telling me. I mean, come on, he needs to just. I like him. I like him. I do. I like him a lot. But there's, like you said, he's got so much more control because he's not revealing things, and it's like he's like knowing he's got all this that he's not telling her, which is like, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I don't know if Ashley is a safe space for important information. I see why Manuel doesn't want to be completely open with Ashley, because look at the way that she reacts to the smallest things. She has a temper tantrum. She goes into crying and doing all that stuff. So I see why Manuel treats Ashley the way that he does and doesn't clue her in on every single thing that's going on in his life, because there's no telling how she'll try to include herself into it, because I'm sure she'll want to be involved in some way, shape, or form, or how she's going to react to whatever he has to say.
Are they in therapy? Are them in therapy or not?
They need therapy, but they're not doing it. They need therapy, Krista, but they're not going to do it.
They should, because that would really help them explain to each other's point.
They tried to do therapy and he didn't want to do it. So
they need to find somebody that can help translate.
Did he go to one class? Did he go to one session?
He went to one class and he said he didn't want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Find somebody else. I just think they need help communicating, and maybe you're right. She might find the reason. But I mean, if there's an echo, it's her what the problems are, why he's not wanting her to meet the kid. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, because they're married. Come on,
there's an echo.
I think it's coming from Krista.
Test the mic. Hold on. Oh, it's Krista's echo. Okay, I think. Yeah. Do you have something by your mic, Krista?
I did. Yeah. Hold on. I turned it off now.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Let's see how that works. I think Manuel, when he went to the therapist and had that session, I think one of his reservations was that it was a woman therapist. I think he would have preferred it to be a man.
I think he would have preferred a man, a guy therapist.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be more comfortable for him.
Right.
Yeah. More open.
I think he would have preferred to have a man as well, and a man that's on his side.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So where we
can we get into the new couple now, Patrick and Thais?
Okay.
I like Patrick and Thais. So one of my favorite couples on the show so far. I'm always a big fan of Patrick. I like Patrick, but I also don't like him bringing his brother to the vacation, because I think that's stepping on his wife. Wife is on vacation now, So why would you bring your brother or whatever? Yeah, I think it is brother. Why would you bring your brother to your vacation for when you're when you don't get along with your uh because you don't get you don't get along with the other part of the family. So why would you bring him make it worse for her? And I don't like that part. I don't think he needs to go.
I agree with that. I think Patrick just wants his brother John to be with him so he has a little bit of backup because if he's going to Brazil to meet his wife's family, he's going to probably feel like he's all alone, like he has nobody, even though he has his wife with him.
But Jonathan,
Now, his
the
brother
reason why
is. Oh, go
the
ahead,
reason
Dustin.
the reason why he's wanting to go is because he don't get along with her
Her
side of the
father.
family.
Yeah.
Patrick don't get along with her side of the family, and I think if he was there, it would be different.
Yeah,
And that's why
I
he
do
wants
think.
that's why he wants him to go, and I don't think he needs to go.
Right.
Is
I do
Megan?
I do think that, but I will have to say this. John's Bostonian accent, and this is no shade to any Bostonians out there, but his
Mhm.
Bostonian's accent makes his delivery more annoying than it would be if it was any other random person on the street. Like I can't he's annoying. He's very annoying, and I've only seen like 10 minutes of him being on this show, and
He is
I would not want to be in a room with that man. But I will say about Patrick and his wife, I don't
Mhm.
necessarily see love between them. And I don't know if that's just because I haven't seen them prior to this particular episode. So they're new to me. So I haven't really been able to
Mhm.
see them interact like that.
Mhm.
They already have a child and the baby's really, really cute. I
Yeah.
love watching them feed her the broccoli. So that
Mhm.
was really cute. But I really wasn't able to get a good sense of how this relationship really goes.
Well,
So I'll
well,
see what happens in the future episodes.
but they was on this they was on the regular 90 Day Fiance several years ago. Yeah, and now they're on happily ever after. But I liked the couple so far, but he don't need to go into vacation. That's just another level for me.
Mm, mm. Okay.
I like John, but I don't think he should go on the trip.
No.
Yeah.
And I think that it was totally a setup between John and
Patrick.
Patrick. I totally
Patrick,
think they
yeah.
talked about it ahead of time.
Kristen,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put you on mute, but bring you back on when you want to say something. Just let me know. I
Okay.
think there's something on my
Is it
side
still echoing?
that's
Still
echoing.
echoing. I can hear the echoing.
Let me
But
go
I
out
don't.
and come back in.
Okay, let's try
Okay.
that. Okay, so what were you saying, Aaron?
Oh, I said I thought
Uh-oh, hello? Did Aaron freeze?
Aaron's frozen.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're there now. You're there. Good.
Okay. I said that John and were looking at each other and I was like, that's a total setup.
hmm Yeah, absolutely. They clearly had a conversation because how else would John know that Patrick and his wife were going to go over to Brazil if he had not told John that they were going to Brazil? So it was obvious that they had the conversation prior to. I don't know why John wants to go because he's
But
like, I want to spend time with y'all. Well, y'all
can I
used to live together, so was that not
can I
time enough for y'all to spend together? But
But isn't
can I ask
John
a
the same one that's on Pillow Talk with his brother? They
yes,
always together.
yes,
So
yeah.
yeah,
That's the same one.
he just feel comfortable with his brother around. So I don't know. What
But can I ask Jonathan
it's
a
a bit
question
too
real
much
quick?
for them, huh?
go ahead, Dustin.
I want to. I don't think. I think that it would be a better. Why would you want your? Why? I just don't. I don't see it. Why would you want him there, and then cause more issues when you're not already having a good relationship with the other part of the family?
Yeah.
He's not
I,
having a relationship with him, and then everybody else is going to have, and it's just going to be a mess. I can see it now.
Right. I think the reason, Dustin, why Patrick wants his brother to go with him is because, as I said a little bit earlier, because Patrick does not get along with his wife's father. I think
Mm.
Patrick wants to feel like he has someone on his side, wants to feel
I
like
see what
he's
you mean.
not alone because he's probably going to think his wife is going to take her father's side, and he'll be, off in the corner by himself and be defenseless. And so I think that if he feels like John is there with him, he'll be able to have John there to defend him as well. So I think
I
that's the
know.
reason why he wants John to go with him, so that he won't be alone.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts, Aaron?
yeah.
Oh no, I was agreeing with them. I think that sounds.
Yeah, that's what's going. Well, it's funny to me because they do have a close relationship, but to go on, what you trying to go on a honeymoon?
No, she
Trying to
just
go
wants
on
to
a
go over
vacation.
to see her family. Her family lives in Brazil.
Mm, so let me tell you, I have to say this about these dango shows and these 90-day relationships and stuff. Sometimes the getting the visa and all that stuff lasts longer than the actual marriage.
Right.
It's just
Thank you,
something
Regina.
about all
Thank you
this.
for
Let me
saying
let
that.
me turn it back over to you, Dustin.
I just want to say thank you for saying that because I agree with you on that one. I agree with some of these. They like if uh, some of these people get on this show and they don't the actual marriage don't last very long because sometimes I see stuff about filing for divorce and stuff like that.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't. They, sometimes they don't last. They just don't last. And I just think that I see a lot of issues in Patrick and Ty's marriage, especially when they're bringing his brother to the vacation.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, can you guys hear me? Because Lady Virgo is saying there's something going on with the audio.
You
I can hear
you
you, Regina.
you're just not
Very
as loud
lightly.
as yeah. Your audio is not up too much. It sounds a little bit low.
Oh, okay. Let me go. Let me check StreamYard. StreamYard, stop acting up now. Stop.
And
Oh,
there's
there you go.
definitely
That's
showing
better.
echo.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's
Is
better.
that better? Testing, testing. Okay.
Good.
StreamYard stereo system, whatever they talking about, some links or something. Thank you, Lady Virgo. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. All right, Dustin, where are we going next with these 90-day fiance?
Uh, what's the next couple? I forgot the next couple.
And the
Nicole and
echo's gone,
Mahmood.
so it must have been the mic.
Yeah, it must have been the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Gino and Jasmine or Sophie and Rob. Either one is fine with me.
We'll go to Gino and Jasmine then. We'll go to
Okay, go
Gino
ahead.
because I feel like Gino he's doing a little bit better, but I still think she's heartbroken. I can see it. She's definitely heartbroken, and
Jonathan, that eye roll, Jonathan. Wait, that eye roll, Jonathan. I saw the eye roll. I'm sorry, Dustin. Dustin, go ahead, Dustin.
Go ahead, Dustin. Go.
Okay,
Proceed,
no, you
sir.
go ahead. I want to see what you got to say first, but you go ahead.
Well, y'all know, Justin, Gino is my Rob as Rob is Aaron's, worst. Like I can't stand Gino. Like, here's my thing. Like, when it's so interesting to me how much Jasmine tells Gino how good he looks, and it's like I'm having a dinner with the president of the U.S. and like I haven't heard Gino tell Jasmine once like how good she looks like on a regular basis. Now I've heard him say from time to time here and there, that she's a good looking girl, but just out of the blue, just to say it just on a random case, like you're so beautiful today. I'd be telling Jasmine she looks beautiful every single day, just as a friend, just to keep to keep her spirits up. But I'm glad that Gino has committed to doing the paperwork to get her kids over here. I'm glad that they're past the fact that it's going to take her 2 years, because it is going to take 2 years. There's no way that they're going to be able to speed this process up whatsoever. And I'm glad that Jasmine understands the reason why he doesn't want to get the attorney is because he doesn't have the money. And she said out of her mouth, I understand that's the reason why he doesn't want to get a lawyer. So I agree with that. However, Jasmine, it's time to run and go find either your ex-man, who was a fine-looking man. To be honest, I was trying to break up. Absolutely, yes, ma'am. But Jasmine, it's time to run as fast as you can. She's not the gingerbread man, but she's Jasmine, okay, and she can do what she wants to do. I don't see Gino as a loving, caring partner. The care is what's missing. He might love her, but Gino don't care about Jasmine. And that's not to say that he just dismisses her, but at times he does dismiss Jasmine. He does not care about that girl. And that does not to say that he doesn't love her. He just don't care about her. She's not his priority. And
why do you
think
think Gino is with Jasmine, Jonathan? Why do you think Gino
for
is
the
with
money?
I think that she's his trophy wife. I think that he
For the
wants
Tia.
to, he wants to
Yeah.
walk her around town saying, "Look who I have." I mean, his
Oh.
last girlfriend was a stripper. Okay, so she was probably a really pretty girl as well. Probably not as pretty as Jasmine was, but I think Gino just wants some arm candy, and he has it in Jasmine.
Oh, Jonathan, you had to bring up the ex-girlfriend with the stripper, Jonathan.
Well, I mean, facts are facts, people. Okay.
I still don't know how that's possible.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm wondering
sorry.
too. Okay, where to do that at? Okay, with Gino.
Mhm.
I mean, he must have had his hat
Yeah.
off. He must
I
not have
want
been
to
wearing the
see
hat.
the picture of the stripper. Is anybody else want to see what she
Wait.
look like but me?
Let me see if I can find it while y'all talk. Y'all go ahead and talk. Let me see if I can find this picture.
Aaron, what are your thoughts on Gino and Jasmine?
Okay, so I love them still. I'm sorry, but I do.
No,
But
don't.
this episode, Gino did annoy me because even when he was sitting there cheering up Jasmine, which was not a good job, I felt like he was more doing it because, hey, I'm gonna lose my eye candy. Then it's gonna make me look bad if you leave. I didn't see the genuineness, even in the interview afterwards, of him going, "Well, I didn't take it seriously." Well, what do you mean you didn't take it seriously?
Right.
Okay, so here's some photos I found. Here's one here.
Is that the ex-girlfriend?
This is the ex-girlfriend.
I never seen this picture before.
And that's Gino. Look at that. That's Gino.
Wow.
Can you make the picture bigger? It's hard for me to see the picture.
Let me see if we go in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's Gino. They're saying Gino and his ex-wife.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Saying that's her right here. Okay. Okay. So look at Gino when he had hair.
Okay. He looks
He
younger.
actually looks
So
better
much
now.
younger.
Okay. Aaron, you crack me up. Okay, wait. Okay, so let's see. Here's another photo here. Let's see. Gino and his ex-wife. Gino and his ex-wife. They saying in this comment, Gino and his ex-wife when he had hair. Y'all are funny to me. Okay, wait. Let's see. Can I make this one larger? Let's see. Here we go. All right. So here he is here, and there she is. Okay. She kind of could be Jasmine's older sister.
She does look like Jasmine, that's for sure.
Right?
Gino obviously has a type.
Oh, look at Gino. Well, there she is. All right, you guys. There you have it. That's Gino.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Dustin.
I have to go to Sophia and Rob. And I know Aaron don't like this couple, and I'm gonna go might go off on this couple because he ain't gonna this couple ain't gonna make it because this is all gonna fall apart because she's not happy. Yeah, and they got some issues they need to work on, but they're not happy at all. And they're not happy. I can see it.
Oh, Sophie and Rob. Aaron, go ahead, talk about your boy. Aaron.
Yes, your boy, girl. Your boy.
Every time he comes on the screen, I just cringe. I know he's going to do something else. Oh. And this episode started with him being manipulative. He wanted to get her home, and he saw the door. He said, I'm going to get you to go through the door because I'm going to force you through it because I'm going to make you feel sorry for me because I'm such a victim. And that's what he played. I'm the victim. I am your victim. No.
Yes.
She was 16 years old. She dated him for a minute, maybe a minute and a half. But she didn't get nowhere. He didn't get nowhere. They just friends.
Maybe a minute.
She didn't lie. She didn't say they didn't date. She just said they're best friends. This is my best friend. That is, in fact, her best friend. But I knew from the second he walked off that couch that she was coming home because he was going to play this up just like he did when she said she was bisexual.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything as a weapon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Knowledge to him is just a weapon. It's not caring. It's not, oh, I get to know more about my wife. I get to be more a part of your life. Nope, I'm going to use this to get what I want.
Use it against you, right?
I
Exactly.
can't believe he did
Here's my
that.
thing. Of course, I was a happy camper to see that Rob still had his shirt open. That was lovely to see, of course.
It does look really
But
good.
when he was saying Sophie's going to have to do something to make it up to me, like that's not how a real man
What?
talks concerning his wife. That's not how a real man would consider working things out with his wife. No, we have to come to a compromise so that we can work things out. Not you have to do all the work to get back in my good graces. That's not how you talk when you're in a relationship. And so either Rob has never been in a relationship before, or he just doesn't do relationships good, and he didn't have a good example of a loving and healthy relationship in his own personal life. But for him to blow up about this best friend, I don't even think he thinks the way that he's saying he thinks. I think he's just using it as an excuse to use this against Sophie to try to get her back into his house. I don't think he really even cares that much. I think it's so odd to me for Rob to look as good as he is, or as good as he does, to seem to be so intimidated by this best friend of Sophie's. And it's like almost as if he's, yes, it's very insecure. And that's really shocking to me. Because for him to be the age that he is, being around as long as he has been around, for him not to understand his power and just his looks, it's in itself, it's shocking to me that he went this way. So I don't know if he was playing it up for Sophie to see that he was angry, so she'd come running back to him, or what the case might have been. But I felt so bad for Sophie because what he was doing was actually working. He was making her feel bad, and Sophie was feeling bad. So mission accomplished, Rob. But of course, we all know how this ended up. They ended up breaking up anyway. So I'm so glad that they're in a better space now, apart, so that they can find true love for themselves. But Rob is who Rob is.
Hey, older man.
Hey, older man. But you know, even in their confessionals, when he was like, so you coming back home for real? Like you gonna come back home? And their kissing just seemed so disingenuous. Like it didn't seem loving at all. And that was really disconcerting to me. Yeah.
I'm concerned that she goes along with it and she thinks that he actually has a reason to be mad.
She does.
Like she really believes that. And it's like, I would look at him and be like, you're out of your mind. Why my best friend is here? He's not, he's whatever he is. Get over it. The first thing he asked her was, what's he look like? Is he good looking? Oh, he's good looking. Like, what are you talking? I couldn't even believe it. And I wish that her mom would step in. What is wrong with you?
It's so crazy. He's so cute, but he's so insecure.
38. He's like, he's 30, 38 or something, right?
He's in his 30s, yeah.
How did you not
Aaron,
know?
Aaron, this comment with this man child, Aaron, you are cracking me up. This man child, you and reality with this man child is cracking me up.
That's
Aaron, you're on mute. Go ahead, Aaron.
He'd have to be a man to be a man child. He's just a child.
Okay, that's it right there, Aaron. You got it right. Okay, a good-looking one at that, though. A good-looking one at that.
We gonna have to agree to disagree on that, John.
You don't think he's good looking, Aaron? He's
no.
I think it's just his personality that makes him so ugly to you.
You know what? That's it, Jonathan. That's it, Jonathan. Aaron is not attracted to the beauty on the outside. She's an intellectual one. I think that's what she's looking for. The intellectual. Jonathan is like, just don't say a word. Just let me look at it.
Okay, just keep quiet. Okay, just shut up. Okay.
I can't even stand the look.
So sexy old man, sexy looking with it in the corner, and I'm like, man, as soon as you open your mouth, they're gonna ruin it for me. Like,
okay.
You know,
Jonathan, just be quiet. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Just stand there and pose.
No, you can just see the ugliness coming out, though.
Give me sexy trade. That's all I need.
Right? I don't know. Make him move to another country but he doesn't know the language, so he don't have to talk. Like he's just
listen, Jonathan. Are you subscribed to his Instagram page, Jonathan?
Surprisingly, I'm not. I haven't, made the effort to go look for it. I don't.
See, you're not that into him anyway. You just watch him on the TV screen. You're not that
pretty
into
much because I might get obsessed with him, Regina, if I follow him on Instagram. Okay,
me and Jonathan would not be on. We'd be like on his. We wouldn't be able to be as. We can't go on his Instagram page, Jonathan. We world was sick of what we got.
Oh my goodness.
It would be a mess. It'd be a mess. We can't do that. We'll just have to
Okay.
pretend we
I have a
Hilarious.
theory. Even if he went to another country, he might not speak a word of their language. They would still know that man is just bad news just by his actions. That man
my
speaks
God.
ugly by his actions. He don't need to speak a word.
You know
He
what's
probably-
interesting? We have rarely seen Rob smile or have a good
Right.
face, a good countenance on his face. His face is always like the risking B word face, or it's always like a scowl or something of that nature. Like I don't see him smile enough. I don't see him happy enough. I don't see that. And he would be even more attractive if he would do that some more. But of course, him and Sophie's storyline has just been, issues and
It's
problems.
Been a crazy storyline.
I can't believe they're married. And
Okay,
it's
so
been-
here's Rob.
and
Here's his Instagram page. Let's see
Oh,
what he looks like.
come
Let me
on.
give Jonathan some eye candy.
Oh,
Yes, come on, eye
wow.
candy.
Let me give
Come on,
Jonathan some eye
hair.
candy.
Look
Look
at
at
that
hair.
hair.
Look at the hair.
Yeah.
Look.
The hair is
Gina. He knows he's good looking. He knows. Look at him.
Okay.
Child, look at him. Look.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can find one with the shirt off. Let's see.
Okay, serving Maldel. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm,
Like what?
mm-mm.
Really? This
Look.
man does not know. You're right, Jonathan. He does not understand his power.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the key word, Krista. His power. There is power
Yes.
and fineness, honey. Okay.
He finds the negative in everything. He can't enjoy a day. He finds the negative thing.
Goodness, look
Like-
at these guys when he had no hair. Look at this when he cut his hair.
Now, when Jasmine was calling Gino the president of the United States, no, this right here, this is who we need to call the president of the United States when it comes to looks. honey.
He's got
Okay.
selfies. All he has is selfies. That's his Instagram.
Mhm.
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
Instagram.
Himself.
Mhm.
I think he does love himself. I don't know what's wrong with him. There's no
Well-
pictures of his wife, no pictures of his family, just
Here,
him.
Jonathan.
And
Here's one.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Come on, body.
Yeah.
2019. Oh my god.
Okay. And look at all
Aaron-
those fire emojis in the comments.
Aaron is
of
like,
course.
oh no. Aaron is like, ew, no.
Mom is
And that-
dead. I can't even
That
look
picture of him
anymore.
without hair with the passport, that looks like a younger Rob. Okay.
Yeah, this is from
Yeah.
2019.
That is
Mhm.
cute.
Look at the
That
eyelashes.
is-
Look at the
oh,
eyelashes.
He is
The
super clever. I
eyes,
like
honey.
that black outfit. Looks sharp. I can't see his face in it, but he's got this one black outfit right here underneath. That looks
This
sharp.
one with the dog or this one here?
That one. That's what I
Mhm.
like right there. That's where it comes to
Yes.
me when you eat like that, wearing that. I'm good. Take me to like a diner. Some
Okay.
twin, we're good. We're good. We wouldn't be long. I'll stop. I can't.
All right, so that's enough because Aaron is done with him. That's enough.
Can. What a shame.
All right, you guys. All right, Dustin, where are we going to next?
We're going to the next couple. I'm sorry, I don't know what the last couple plans are. Let's go on to the next one. I can't think of the names right now. Sorry.
Nicole and
Mahmoud
Mahmoud.
and
Please.
Jessica, I think.
Please,
Mahmoud and Nicole, isn't it?
Nicole. Okay, Nicole.
Yeah, Mahmoud, Nicole.
Mahmoud and Nicole. Oh, goodness.
I can't with them.
Yeah, they got
It's hard to talk about them in the past tense when we know all of the mess that's going on. And, oh, goodness.
I blame
We're
her.
those things.
Completely blame her. I
You
blame her.
do, Krista?
Listen,
Do
because she
tell.
has been, from day one, she cannot finish anything. She doesn't finish what she starts. Okay. She walked in and she walked into that store. She made him believe she was going to convert. He has always been honest with her. He's always told her what he expects. He always told her he's not going to convert. He expects her to convert. He's always told her about the outfits. She has constantly gaslit him, always makes it seem like he's wrong. He's doing something wrong. He's a liar. He's this. She has made him think that she's going to change. She's never once tried. When she moved over there, she didn't try. And it was hard. I get it, it's hard over there. But she has been lying to him. It's his first girlfriend, his first wife, first everything. She walked into that store. They were engaged within like a couple weeks or something. And she told him, oh, yeah, I might convert. I'll try. I don't think I wouldn't want to live the way they were living where in his country. And I give him so much credit for coming over here and trying. But he has always been honest with her and told her what he expects. And she constantly tells him the goalpost is always moving. Oh, well, maybe he'll change. Oh, I want him to do this. He is Muslim. He's not changing. That's religion. And she wants him. And she's clowning him to her friends. Is not cool either.
Right.
He's a liar. He doesn't like what I'm wearing. Well, he's Muslim, and you knew that, and you told him that was it. Like you told him that she knows not to wear that stuff. That's not going to change. He's never changed his mind. He's always been honest about what he expects. He's not changing, and he says it. And he's even trying to do it. I honestly thought maybe he would loosen up a little bit over here. But she is always, you're miserable. You're miserable. You don't have a smile on your face. Why aren't you happy? The man misses his family. He's never been away from his family. And you're mean. And you're doing things that you told him that you weren't going to do constantly, year after year.
I don't. Yeah.
She's got different friends every time we see her because she can't stay consistent with anything.
Wow.
She married.
I don't think I don't think she ever wanted to really change. You know, the culture, adjust to the culture. I think that's a major part. And in that aspect, I would agree with you, Krista, that she wasn't being totally honest with him. Even if she tried, she was not going to be comfortable with it. And so she needs to find someone that's going to accept her here. I don't think she needs to look in, you know, a foreign country, you know, at least not over there.
No. She can't make her. And it's very a shame for him because I know he was probably scared when he went to that jail or whatever happened.
Yeah,
because I'm sure she pushes him to a point where he wants to be with his mom. Could you imagine him being in American jail? How scared he must have been for domestic violence or whatever. It's just it's always they're very toxic. Nothing's going to change, and she's been lying to him, telling him, yes, oh, you know, I'll do this, or maybe we'll see, and like, you know, like giving. Like, he always said, I want you to wear these things. I want you to cover it up. Don't go to your friends and go, he's mad about my dress. Well, yeah, because he's Muslim, and he's been telling you from day one, I'm not comfortable with this.
I get it.
People showing up at the apartment, he's not used to that shit. Like, he feels comfortable. She does not anything. Nothing made him comfortable. She didn't make him comfortable at all. And I'm just like,
thanks.
Nicole is treating Mahmoud as though she doesn't know who he is. She doesn't know how he operates. She doesn't know, you know, how he does his thing. And she's surprised that he's upset with her showing a little bit of back. Yes, it was just a sliver of back, but yet and still your back was exposed. So when you're with this Muslim man who has told you what his expectations are and you refuse to follow said expectations, and you wonder why he's upset, you wonder why he doesn't want to go meet your friends, you don't know why he's not smiling when you and your friends bum rush him into your apartment, and you're wondering why he doesn't tell the truth about the reason why he didn't want to go to the dinner with your friends, and then you want to call him a liar in front of your friends, literally ganging up on the man when he's literally in a corner. He looks like he's tired, just as he said that he was tired. But Nicole is expecting change from a man who is clearly not going to change. And so when you have these unreasonable expectations that are not being met and you have the nerve to get upset about it, that is insanity to me.
Yes, she's nuts. There's something wrong with her. She needs help. She really does, because she treats him like she's treating him like a second-class citizen. Don't clown him in front of your friends. He didn't want them to know how he, you know, they don't need to know the same argument you've had from day one. What you're wearing. Like you said, don't act like you don't know what he expects, because this is the same fight you've been having from day one. And now you got this man with an arrest record. Like, he had no chance here. And I thought maybe a little bit he'll feel comfortable. He'll want to wear the pajamas, and you know, they could you know, take some time to chill. She wants to hurry up, do this. Why aren't you happy? Let's do this. I want you to meet this. I want you to try. He did the same thing to her, and she didn't like it. She didn't want to be taken, you know, I don't want to go here. I don't want to making her force and be around the family. So why do you think he's going to like that? Especially when you can't keep consistent with your friends.
I almost see Nicole in a way sort of like Nikki, when Nikki was with Igor, and she wanted him to be her fantasy. She wanted him to be
great similarity.
She wanted him to be her dream man. And it's like, you know, Nicole might have seen that in Mahmoud, but the way that Mahmoud is and the way that he operates, again, you know, you're not going to get it. You're literally not going to get it. So I would really like to know what it is that Nicole saw in Mahmoud and what encouraged her to pursue a relationship with this man, understanding how he lives his life. I don't understand.
Especially as quick as they did. I'm pretty sure they met in the carpet store, And he's like, that's my wife. That's gonna be my wife. And like I said, whether it's his first girlfriend or not, he's always going to be that way Muslim. He was going to follow his traditions no matter what.
Right.
Like
Aaron, your thoughts?
But sorry,
What's your thoughts on it, Aaron?
I actually thought that the dinner, she totally threw him under the bus, and I loved how the friends were about it. Like, let's give him a chance. Especially the friends that seemed like the couple that had been through the transition before. I thought Nicole would have been wise to listen to them and ask them for their advice, because she had obviously come from another country. Sounded like they had gone through this they'd gone through the K9. I can't forget what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So she had friends that she could have gone and gone, how do you do this? How do you help them accept the new reality? But she just wanted her way.
Exactly.
Yeah, showing a little bit of stubbornness there.
And then I really respected how he came into the room with the friends and didn't throw her under the bus saying, yeah, we fought before she left. That's why I didn't go. He was like, oh, I'm tired. He was trying just to make it easy for the friends. Know them.
They don't need to know everything.
No.
I don't I really have been turned off by her a lot. I really am. And the way she was with the family, that asking the sister-in-law, oh, how do you do that here? How do you not have any friends? In America, we have friends. And you're sitting in front of his Muslim family. Again, he's their Muslim. Stop asking the Chinese, the sister-in-law. The brother-in-law, thank God the brother-in-law was a little understanding of what her situation was there. And I do feel bad for Nicole because I don't know if what they're holding on to when they make love. Is that it? Because after that, it's like walking on eggshells, not to make each other mad,
But the funny thing is, Krista, I don't even see friendship between them, much less love between them. When they met at the airport, when he came over for the first episode that they were on, I saw no longing, oh, it's been so long, I haven't seen you in so long, let me come hug you, let me touch you, and again, I understand Mahmoud, that might not be part of his tradition to show public affection, public displays of affection.
Right.
However, I still didn't see it in his eyes, not in his face, not in his not in his body movement, not in his gesture, not in the way that he greeted her. None of that was
But
present.
you may not see it because the culture difference.
Yeah.
The culture difference, they're not as affectionate openly as we are here in America.
Right.
And it's shunned upon. So we're not going to see that part of him because that's not who he is. Almost like you said with Igor and Nikki. The culture differences make things a little different, but she's at the extreme being that he's Muslim. That affectionate part is not there, with other cultures. So it's a mess. It's a mess. Thank you, Aaron.
He's not asking for much. He's asking he's really not even asking for much. He's asking her not to wear certain things. I really don't hear him asking for much more. She's always picking at him. Why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling?
But the issue is Nicole is not willing to change at all, period, point blank. And she knows that those are the requirements that Mahmoud is giving to her, and she simply refuses to do any of it. And so why are y'all together? I don't understand.
Right. He doesn't ask her for the headdress anymore. He's loosened up a lot. He doesn't ask her to wear the headdress. Remember, he wanted her completely covered. And then she broke him down. And now she can wear her regular clothes. Just don't have anything hanging. It's not that hard to wear clothes to cover up. She's purposely doing it.
She's putting too much at him at once. She's got to do that in a minuscule amount. Minuscule.
And if you're in a relationship with someone who does not want you or allow you to be your full self authentically all of the time, why would you want to be with them? I don't understand that whatsoever. For someone to want to change who you are, change how you present yourself to the world for their sake, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going with that.
I wouldn't do that, Jonathan. That would be too miserable for me. I heard just hurry up and get out of the relationship.
Right, and I wouldn't want you to, Dustin. I wouldn't want you to.
We wouldn't allow him to. We'd be like, no, Dustin, get out. Okay. She ain't no good. She ain't no good.
Yes.
Red flag, red flag. All right, you guys. Thank you so very much. That's our 90-day fiance chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Jonathan, with JoJo Speaks. You guys are great. Remember to subscribe to the co-panels channels as well. Aaron has a beautiful new platform that is out. I want you all to go over to her YouTube channel and subscribe today. She will drop her link to her channel in the comment section here, as well as when we log off, it'll be in the description in the comment section, so you guys can go over there and click it and listen. Y'all subscribe today. She is really encouraging people. She has a fun platform, a loving platform, and it's going to help build up the esteem of others. And I love it. I love what you're doing. I'm so admired by what you're doing, and more of what you're doing needs to be shared with other platforms as well. So thank you, Aaron, for getting out there, which we knew you had it in you.
Of
and we're
course.
glad that you made that move to do it. Tell the viewers a little bit about your channel before we log off so that they will know what you're promoting.
My channel is Smiling with Aaron D, and I'm just promoting people and good in this world. And I'm trying to share the good stories I hear and good things I've learned. So it's just a positive channel. I'm not doing drama, so I won't be doing any of the reality TVs. Come over here to Juice Radio.
Or JoJo Speaks. Go to JoJo
Right.
or
JoJo Speaks.
Exactly.
Or Reality Tea with Krista Marie. I love all those channels, and I love being part of those communities, but I just wanted to make some good and some light into this world.
I love it. And it's a very beautiful channel, you guys. Very beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Dustin, you want to give us some closing thoughts on 90 Day before we get out of here? Now, remember, you guys, when we log out, go over there to the Light of the Leos channel. She's going live tonight. Go over there at 9 p.m. Y'all go over there and listen. She's another one putting out some great conversations out here on social media that will impact you in a positive way. So y'all check out the Light of the Leos at 9 p.m. Dustin, what's your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts are, I just want to thank my whole team for being here for me as always. And I love you, Jonathan, very much. And I want to end with prayer. And we'll see you all next week.
Okay, great. Jonathan is praying.
Absolutely.
Thank
Father,
you,
thank you so much for this time that we have together to commune with one another, to fellowship with one another, to just have a good time with one another, to discuss what we see in your people, Father. Thank you, Father, for allowing us this platform to express ourselves freely. I pray for Krista, for Aaron, for Dustin, for Regina, for everyone in the chat, Father. I pray blessings on every single one of the eyes and ears that are attached to this live right now in Jesus' name. Father, I pray for wisdom for all of us so that we ourselves can find love or stay in the love that we find ourselves in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank y'all so very much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Now remember, as I love you, you love others, but most importantly, pour some of that love into yourselves as well. All right. Self-care is very important. All right. Love each and every one of y'all. We will see y'all on the next one. Y'all stay blessed out there. Good night, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
I love y'all.